Okay. This week we have been talking about, and last week as well, talking about adding and subtracting integers. We've come up with some rules for them. This foldable is that you're going to fill in is going to help you to just bring all of those rules together, have them all in one place. So if you're faced with any adding or subtraction problem with positive or negative numbers, you'll have a good basis and something to refer to. So the first one is if both of our numbers have the same sign. So remember, the rule is we add the numbers and keep the sign. So for example, if we were adding 3 and 7, 3 plus 7 is 10. They're both positive, so our answer is going to stay positive. For negative 8 plus negative 4, they're both negative. 8 plus 4 is 12. Since they're both negative, the answer is negative 12. Negative 4 minus negative 5 is a subtraction problem, so it would be changed to negative 4 plus negative 5. So again, we'd have the same signs, so the answer would be negative 9. And then negative 2 plus negative 3, they're both negative. So 2 plus 3 is going to be 5. And the answer will be negative 5. So if you have the same signs, you're just going to add them together and keep whatever the sign is. The next topic is if they have different signs. So if they have different signs, the rule is to subtract the numbers without their signs and take the sign of the number farther away from 0. So sometimes we say the larger number, but it's really how far the distance it is from 0 on the number line. So for example, if I have negative 4 plus 7, I subtract them. 7 minus 4 is going to be 3. Since 7 is further away from 0, it's positive 3. If I was to do 5 plus negative 3, they are different signs. 5 minus 3 is going to be 2. Again, since 5 is farther from 0, the answer will stay positive. Negative 9 plus 5. 9 minus 5 is going to give me 4. 9 has the bigger absolute value, so the answer is going to be negative 4, or farther from 0. 2 plus negative 1. 2 minus 1 is going to be 1. Since 2 has the bigger absolute value, or is farther from 0, it's going to say positive 1. And the last thing is when you subtract a negative. So when you're subtracting, our rule is to change the subtraction into addition using that keep, change, change rule, where we keep the first number, change the subtraction to addition, and change the sign of the second number. So for each one, we have to rewrite it as an addition. So in the activity we're going to do today, you have to rewrite it as addition. So for the first one, we have 6 minus negative 7. Keep the 6, change to a plus 7. 6 plus 7 is 13. Okay. The next one, 2 minus negative 7. Rewrite it as 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 equals 9. Negative 10, change the minus to a plus. Negative 8 becomes 8. And then I follow the rules for addition. Negative 10 plus 8, I have different signs, so I subtract them. 10 minus 8 is 2. Negative 10 is farther from 0, so the answer is negative 2. Last example, negative 6 minus negative 3. Rewrite it as negative 6 plus 3. Different sign, so I subtract. 6 minus 3 is 3. 6 has the bigger absolute value, or is farther from 0, negative 3.